Oh, damn, girl. This is a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. I'm well aware, but it's something that I've been thinking about for the past few days. So I'm gonna talk about it today. Let me stop fiddling with my hair. I just did my hair, y'all. I don't know how to feel about it. I just recently started doing like these bangs. I don't know. Anyways, at least I did my fucking hair. Okay. Anyways, oh shit, the nail. It was the nail for me. Today we're gonna talk about why women aren't traditional. Let's talk about it. For one, the obvious reason. I hear people always talking about or asking why women aren't traditional, why women don't do certain things anymore, why women are the new men. You know what I'm saying? Like why women are quote unquote masculine. I have probably two good reasons, and the second reason really extends on the things that I've been thinking about for these past couple of days. But for the first reason, like, you have a lot of our men that's not playing their part. Like, 9 times out of 10, the woman that's not Jezebelish, you know what I mean? Like, the woman who's not on demon time. It's a lot of women out here who's not on demon time, by the way. But 9 times out of 10, you can take the most aggressive woman and turn her into a pillow princess just based off the fact that you're handling her the correct way. So we sit here and we miscategorize females as well. Like I have a lot of tattoos. I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty tatted up, and I intend on getting more tattoos. Period. But then you miscategorize females. Like I see in this post, and it was like women who have tattoos. They're not dating material. I'm like, first of all, everybody's fucking tatted up, bitch. You just gonna be single for the rest of your life? Besides you being single for the rest of your life because you want to miss out on opportunities, which is not my business, you cannot sit here and base an assumption like that on somebody. Like that's like a black man walking down the street with locks in his head, or which I would say dreads. I can't sit here and say this man about to fucking rob me because he got locks. Like, oh, this man, he's ghetto because he has locks, or oh, this white man has locks, so he's trying to be black. You see what I mean? You cannot stick people in categories like that. I'm sorry. You have to give that person the benefit of doubt, because then you miss out on long-term friendships or relationships based off the fact that you're stubborn and probably just insecure. You probably met somebody who gave familiar vibes, but then whole time they were never a familiar spirit. Now here's the real topic at hand, which is going to be highly controversial. We talk about how women aren't traditional, but the traditional woman, let's just be for real, I'm sorry. Now, when people hear the word traditional, they hear a woman who cooks, cleans, a woman who knows how to stay in her place but also be supportive, a woman who knows how to hold her man down but also know how to be submissive, feminine, a woman that acquires feminine traits, a woman that's dainty, you know what I mean? And we shouldn't take looks and factor that into these characteristics, and that's the point I was trying to get to earlier. But transitioning from that topic, that's what we will picture a traditional woman as. I mean, it's a lot more attributes, but just scratching the surface. The woman that you all actually seek whenever you say traditional, you want a woman that's obedient. That's a big fucking difference, bitch. We're going to get into what traditional woman was actually like back in the day, since y'all want to bring up the traditional woman, because women were traditional back in the day. Y'all can go look this shit up. I mean, knowledge is key, first and foremost, okay? Although I hate how the culture is, I'm not supporting the culture whichever way. But the thing is, we can't sit here and act as if it wasn't a work in progress. Shit don't just happen overnight. Whether or not you want to deny, accept, shit just does not happen overnight. It's like this, like hip hop hookup culture or whatever, all this gang banging culture and shit, like this junkie culture we got going on. That shit didn't happen overnight. That started way from our ancestors. It led up into this because people are beginning to act out. Are you catching what I'm saying? We have like all these drug dealers and stuff out here, and we're mad at the things that people are doing, but that's them reacting and acting out from everything that's transpired in the past when it came down to our communities and fathers. And that's a whole conversation. We're not here to talk about that right now, okay? How can we be mad that there's so many gangbangers out here, but then all the shit that happened in the past? Of course, I'm sorry. And I don't want to say of course because I hope that circumstances change. But of course, motherfuckers are going to begin to act out. Are you catching what I'm saying? Now, let's get back to the point. So, back to the woman. When men hear the word traditional, they want obedience, okay? And it's always been obedience. Always. Back in the day, the traditional woman, oh my gosh, was being misused, abused, and shut the fuck down repeatedly. I mean, it's so many torture devices that was used on women specifically just because they were too talkative or stood their ground or complained about something, you know? Like, I kid you not. Like, this is my first time speaking on this, and I've always thought about it. But I don't want to be arguing with people online about the way that I see things and for the way that it just is. I'm sorry. We have people out here cutting off women clits to this very day just so they don't enjoy sex. Like, it's so fucking controlling. It's ridiculous. A man can have 1,000 people towards his body count, but let a woman have sex with 6 people. Oh, God fucking forbid. Like, I'm sorry, Mom. I used God and F-bomb in the same sentence. I'm so sorry. I mean, but this is what I mean. And then, whether or not, like I said, you want to agree with me, you don't have to agree with me. All the men that are out here, and it's always been like this, every man that's seeking a traditional woman, or the man that's stating it, they're the same ones that's causing the problems. The same man who's saying, I want a woman to be my peace, you're nothing but destructive. The same man that says women are too masculine or aggressive, you're too sassy. If you want me to keep going, I could keep going. The point of the matter is that you're going to attract who you are. And it's not that you're just going to attract all bad situations if you're a bad person, or you're going to attract all good situations if you're a good person. Okay? Because shit happens to everybody. It's free game out here. This is life. Okay? This is life. We live it. But a person that's seeking certain things, but they're not even contributing out that energy, is going to mess up many good opportunities because you're not even like that. So of course you're gonna meet fucked up people, or you're gonna fuck up good people, and now they're gonna be fucked up, and you're gonna be like, what happened? You wasn't this way, you're fake. No, bitch, this called reciprocation. I'm cursing too much. I'm so sorry. I'm cursing way too much. I'm sorry. So back to the point, we're looking at all these women, they're too aggressive or they're masculine. How many times did y'all think y'all was gonna shut these women down? I mean, back in the day, traditional women used to be wearing fucking masks on their face, holding down their tongue, prohibiting them from speaking because of the fact that they wasn't taking bullshit. Women, people, oh my gosh, like I don't even want to get too deep up into that, because it's one of those situations where you never really suffered from things, but you still have that, like, you feel like you still went through it. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. The last thing I want to do is shit on men, because I know it's a lot of good men out here. I meet them on a day-to-day basis. I do. They're out here. They're here. They're here. We outside. They outside too. I promise. At the end of the day, we cannot just sit here and just make it seem like everybody is assed out, when only reason why you keep meeting assed out people is because you're in fact assed out yourself. And see, the thing is, no one has to see things the way that I see it. I sit back, I observe, and I examine, and I feel how I feel about certain things. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I feel how I feel about certain situations. We, as people, and I'm just saying we, so that way I'm not directing it towards a certain party. Humans in general direct so much energy into other people and trying to find out what's wrong with them, but then you're not realizing the role that you're playing. You can't change the shit that somebody else do. You have to change the way that you do the shit that you do. Like, and I know people are capable of certain things. Everybody's capable, because you can be with somebody else and bring out the absolute worst in them, and then that person can go with somebody else and then they're showing you attributes that you didn't even know was possible within their lifetime. I know the lightning changed. My phone was going dead. That's why it was like stuttering like that. It was glitching. It was glitching. We're so worried about how people are right now, the way that things are right now, how people are moving, how our chocolate community is looking, how we treat people. We're so worried about how it is right now, but then we're not focused on everything that it took for us to even get up to this point. You know what I'm saying? We can't sit here and play the blame game because nothing happens overnight. Now, what we need to look at is why. Why is this happening? We meet people who's fucked up or messed up, cheating, and that's which is unexcusable behavior, regardless of how you want to look at it. But we sit here and we just want to talk down on that person, for an example, and say, oh my gosh, you're a horrible person, and you're this, and you're this, and you're this, and you're this. But humans are complex. This dude didn't just wake up. I woke up like this. Hey, he didn't just wake up like that. He didn't just wake up like that. Now, what happened in your life? Am I patient enough to find out? Probably not. Am I willing to deal with your baggage? Probably not. Did I have to heal my own baggage? Yeah, I did. But I'm not about to just sit here and just say you're just such a horrible fucking person, because who knows what took for you to get up to this point. Let me stop that alarm. Listen, I have nothing against my man. I love men. I adore men. Like, I love them. I'm a woman. I can only speak from a woman's perspective, okay? If you take anything from this video, what you need to take from this video, the reason why a lot of our women aren't traditional, quote unquote, anymore is because they're just tired of dealing with certain things from men. They're tired of being shut down. They're tired of being hushed. They're tired of the double standards. Like, when they started the whole equal pay for equal work, Delio, y'all went straight to, equal work, that means you can, like, you see what I mean? Just childish shit like that. That means that, because I said I want the same amount of money for the same work. What the fuck? That's facts. Maybe I need to, like, lengthen this down, like, some more. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That made it look a little bit better, huh? Okay, we didn't come here for this. My bad. The second that we stop focusing on everything that the other party is doing wrong and we focus on the root of the actual problem, why the problem even arises in the first place, we can become a better community altogether. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. You be safe, be blessed, never stay pressed. Bye. Now that I'm styling it a little bit, talk to her. Curls for the girls. Hold on. You think I got no curls? Hold on, bitch. I'll show you fucking curls. I had to go put some water on it. But you see it. But anyways. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. See you guys soon.